All right, everybody, how's it going? We have a bit of news from inside of the football world. I've been looking around at things related to the XFL and the AAF in the past couple of days, just trying to get an update on maybe some news about it. But I also found a bit of gold that, according to a couple articles I just read, and this is kind of coming out now in the last couple of days, that back in December of 2018, the AAF tried to merge with its potential rival, the XFL. And this is not a joke. This is not like messing around. This is real. This is on SEScoops.com and FoxBusiness.com. Published April 8th, 2019 on the Fox Business one. It's by Thomas Barabi. The XFL rejected AAF merger offer as the money ran low. This is a report. This is by Andrew Ravens on SE Scoops. Vince McMahon declined AAF's request to merge with the XFL, also posted on April 8th, 2019. So the AAF, as it struggled and struggled, it turned to its potential rival, this man right here, Vinnie Mac, and asked, "Hey man, do you just want to like do a league together? Because we all have the same idea. We all have similar wants with this amateur, semi-professional or fully professional football. We want to be competition to the NFL." And Vince McMahon, with his giant grapefruit, said, "Nah, son, we ain't doing that." Let's read a little bit of the article. WWE Chairman and CEO Vince McMahon reportedly declined the request offered by the AAF to merge with his second attempt at launching the XFL. This comes week after the AAF only lasted 8 weeks before the league suspended operations last week. McMahon, who owns the XFL under Alpha Entertainment, shot down the offer in December 2018, according to Sports Business Daily. So that's the people who broke all that news. Per the report, the AAF was already running out of money and was on life support before the season started back in February. It was added that the XFL representatives did not immediately return a request for comment on the report. So there's no real comment by the XFL if this is real. This is just a report, but it sounds like it's something that might have happened because they didn't immediately decline it. They didn't go, "No, that's not true." They're going, "No comment." Probably a real thing. The league was in trouble before it started due to former USFL player Reggie Fowler, who was the AAF's primary investor, not coming through with a $28 million payment around Christmas. Thus, it forced Carolina Hurricanes owner Tom Dundon to then come aboard as the primary investor and fund it. So basically, thanks to former USFL player Reggie Fowler, who was supposed to be the league's primary funder, it got dropped on the lap of Tom Dundon, who came in and saved it, and then tried to partner with the AAF, or the XFL, sorry, and tried to get Vince McMahon to merge with them and kind of save the league that was struggling before it even started. Dundon gave $250 million in funding and also became the league's chairman, but they couldn't make it work as the AAF was losing $10 million before. Holy shit! The AAF was reportedly losing $10 million a week before pulling the plug. So I actually, when you hear that that's the amount of money that this guy was losing, you kind of take a little bit of sting off of Tom Dundon. You go, "Oh, dude, he really lost a lot of money just keeping afloat a league that wasn't really going to do anything. Apparently, it wasn't making money and it was losing him a shitload." So I understand it a little bit. The relaunch season for the XFL kicks off in 2020 on Saturday, February 8th and Sunday, February 9th. It should be noted that this is the weekend following the NFL Super Bowl. So much like the AAF, it's going to debut the week after the Super Bowl in 2020, so next year. But yeah, that's interesting. We can go look at the XFL, the Fox Business Report. XFL rejected AAF merger as money ran low. The Alliance of American Football unsuccessfully pursued a merger with another startup football league when early financial problems threatened to end its doomed inaugural season before it began. Despite touting early investments from the Chernin Group, MGM Resorts, and other prominent backers, the AAF was already running out of money by December, roughly 2 months before the first season was set to debut, according to a report by the Sports Business Journal. Facing collapse, the AAF faced the XFL, a rival springtime league backed by Vince McMahon, about a potential bailout. The XFL rejected the proposal, the report says. The AAF battled financial problems throughout the first 8 weeks of its season, ultimately suspending operations with weeks to go on its schedule. The XFL declined comment. Basically, it's just the same stuff, that they were out of money. They just have no way to figure it out. let's see. AAF co-founder Charlie Ebersol has yet to publicly comment on his league's demise. This is as of April 8th, 2019. Ebersol told Fox Business in February that the AAF had enough funding to sustain a multi-year run of play, though he acknowledged that the league would have to spend at least $750 million in its first few years to survive. The rebooted XFL is set to begin in 2020. McMahon is self-funding the venture by selling hundreds of millions of dollars in WWE stock. So that's very interesting that the AAF, when it was failing and struggling to get traction, struggling to find a primary investor due to guys backing out, just not coming through, Tom Dunn getting nervous, losing $10 million a week, they turned to Vince McMahon. He says, "Nah, I'm not really interested in partnering with you." And now here we are. The AAF's done playing. The XFL is set to debut in next February. February 8th, February 9th of 2020. So it's quite interesting what that meant. Everybody was speculating maybe these two leagues could merge in the future. Maybe these two things are going to become one giant league of a very good minor league system. And that almost happened when nobody would have known about it. Like, they tried to make that happen, but Vince McMahon said no. I think the leagues were a little too different. If you haven't seen some of the rules that are floating about the XFL now, you would understand why he didn't want to merge. And it failed. He didn't want to just sink money into something that was failing and was just losing money. So I understand why Vinnie Mac said no. And it's also Ebersol. I don't think he likes him very much. So that's how bad it was. The Ebersols were going to tuck their tail and ask Vinnie Mac to work with them. They came crawling to Vince McMahon, and he gave them the steel chair shot to the head and said, nah. And now the league is gone. That's why you don't fuck with the McMahons, Ebersols. Why did you do that back then? Why did you guys be shitty to them? Now they're laughing at you. Ha ha, your league failed. Mine's going to succeed. Ha ha. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the AAF crawling to Vince McMahon, the Ebersols crawling to Vinnie Mac in the WWE, asking for a merger with his XFL? I think it's very interesting. I think it's fucking quite sad by the Ebersols and the AAF. But it would have been good. We would have still had the AAF, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. We'll be covering the XFL now that the AAF's gone. We got some more content coming related to the league, so I hope you're ready for all of that. And, football, some baseball stuff, and I don't know, live streams. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, leave a like if you did, subscribe, leave a comment down below with what you think. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot. Peace out.